Ciao everyone from Ventimiglia!
We have come to Italy for a big day out at the seaside. We have arrived around lunchtime, so we are on the search for food. Well, there's plenty of food at the indoor market. Lots of other things as well, gifts, flowers.
Food.
Yes, but will there be
Honey.
something for lunch? Let's find out. Lots of fruit, lots of veg, lots of cheese. I've even seen the odd pizza, but I think we need somewhere to sit down and have a proper lunch. Look, Paul, we've got a post box and they're red here. Isn't that interesting? I don't remember seeing post boxes in Italy before, so I don't know if red is the colour throughout the country.
Yeah, I don't think that you've covered the red post boxes at all, have you?
No, this is one that I may have missed out when we did our post box special last year. Well, it's all official. That is the post office. This post box has seen better days. Well, there certainly are a lot of places to eat, and most of them do pizza, so you really do know that you are in Italy. But we're just going to have a look around and decide which one might be the best, and also if they've got a menu in English, that helps. We've seen one already.
Ice cream place.
Pizza it is then, Paul, as they say when in Italy. I'm going to have the Regina, that is the Queen. It's similar to what I get at Pizza Express. So it is tomato, mozzarella, parma ham and mushrooms. Well, I suppose you can't go to Italy and not have a pizza for lunch. That was very nice. The only thing I would say was it was quite a hard-based pizza. Yeah, rather than a knife, I could have done with a saw for that. And I couldn't eat the crust. Paul, you had more crust than I did. And a couple of very nice beers as well. So the sun is getting quite strong now. It is the middle of the afternoon, about 2 o'clock. So the hottest part of the day is upon us at this time of year while we're filming this. And now we've got our caps. Well, you haven't got a cap on. You've got your sunscreen on. I've got my cap on, and we're heading to the beach. Right, Paul, we have found a map of the town, haven't we?
Yes, so I believe we are here somewhere.
Well, I've looked at the station, to be honest.
Isn't the station this bit?
Ah, right, yes. There's the railway tracks. And there is the beach, over there.
This is a nice looking park. I do like the water display.
Well, this looks like either a river or an estuary of some sort. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ballycastle, where you've got the water coming in two sections like this down towards the sea. Of course, in Ballycastle, it's the Atlantic. Here it is the Mediterranean.
So we go this way.
Paul, hold that up a bit.
Oh, so this is the redevelopment of it, right?
Yeah, there's going to be some sort of redevelopment. Look, they're going to create a bridge which is going to cross over to the other side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm sure that will be very welcome for the people who live over there.
Look at all these palm trees. It's fabulous.
I find palm trees fascinating. You've got the bark, which is quite sharp, and then you've got sort of almost like foliage here, which is quite soft.
Oh wow, look.
We have arrived at the beach, and it looks like it's a pebbly beach. Now, I have to tell you at this stage that we have been in Ventimiglia one time before, 8 years ago, before YouTube. So we do remember bits of it. For some reason I thought it had a sandy beach.
Really?
But I must be mistaken. I don't know what all this stuff lying around is.
Let's head over this way.
Yeah, let's head over this direction.
Something's burning. Oh, look. Oh my gosh. I do like the turquoise blue sea that is right in front of us.
Yes, it's spectacular.
Shall we go this way?
Let's go over here to the water's edge.
Do you think I should put my feet in? I don't know. Like, it seemed a bit smaller last time. This doesn't seem like it's the one that we went to. And now I will video the blue sea for you.
Well, even standing here a few feet away from the water, there is a bit of spray coming up because it is a little bit windy. In fact, it's a lot windy down here. Let's take a look at the beach, because there's something behind me which sort of contrasts with this glorious blue sky day. And it is quite warm, it's about 19 degrees while we're here in early spring. But just look over there, I think, because in the mountains behind us, there is snow on them there peaks. There's quite a selection of pebbles here. Well, this is more like a boulder, this one. It's huge. And look at the markings on it. And it's sort of glistening in the sunshine as well. I like this one. It's got a sort of a reddish, rosy glow to it. Bit of a rough side on it there, on either side. Just think how many millions of years old these are. Then we've got this one that looks like a dog biscuit. I'm not going to try putting that between my teeth, but it's so smooth as well. And this one's almost a little bit like honeycomb. Getting that way anyway. Yeah. This one's got a really nice pattern on it. And finally, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a white stripe the whole way around. Absolutely beautiful.
Imprinted.
Yeah. I'd love to take these home with me, but no, they are all staying in their rightful place. Well, we've had our fill of the beach. We're going to pick our way back along all the stones. And do you know what's next on the menu, Paul?
No.
Ice cream and coffee. And also, we are going to reveal what not to order in Italy after 11 o'clock in the morning. Right, Paul, what did you get?
One is Nutella, one's chocolate, and then one's pistachio.
You went for 3 scoops.
Yeah. Mine's bigger.
Oh, is it? Well, I went for the pistachio and cherry. So I only got 2 scoops because anytime I get 3, I always think, oh, it's far too much. Yes, I know you'd think that I would eat more than that, but no, only 2 scoops is good enough for me, so let's give it a go. It's dripping already. An actual cherry there, very nice. Very chewy.
Do you want some of this?
No, I don't want the chocolate. But thank you. Pistachio. Lovely. In fact, it's delicious. Let's check out the park. Wow, look at this, Paul. A book crossing, a little library. And there are books in it. Isn't that fantastic? What a great use of a little box in the park. Wasn't expecting to see Michelangelo's David in the park, but I suppose we are in Italy after all. What has been my highlight here today? I'm afraid I'm stumped. I love these trees. Look how tall the trunks are and how lean, and there's no branches until you get to the top. What type of tree is this? Let me know in the comments.
Okay, so what is this exactly? Is this to clean your shoes or is this to drink some water? I would think maybe this would be drinking water, because I think if you did want to clean your feet, it would be further down, closer to the drain.
I like the look of this local product store selling truffles, antipasti, wines and liqueurs. That was a lovely little store. I did buy something and you can see it in our haul episode at the end of this series. It's almost time to go, but we haven't had our coffee yet. Someone didn't have their coffee. I feel like barking too. Yes, barking mad. Right, we have just enough time to get our coffee now, and I did say earlier on I'm going to give you a little tip about what the Italians never do after 11 a.m. and that is to have a cappuccino or anything like that, because any milky drinks they think are going to be bloated. So an espresso or an espresso macchiato,
yes,
with a little bit of steamed milk, that would be okay.
Let's go before our train.
Ooh, strong. Well, that sure was some strong coffee, wasn't it, Paul?
Yes, still awake.
And it'll keep us awake for the next hour or so to get back to Nice, because we're just over the border from France and it's about an hour and 5 minutes by train from Nice to Ventimiglia. So if you're staying in the Côte d'Azur, then you might want to visit here as well. Yes, it's well worth a day trip. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed the blue skies and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Ciao.